Ferrari's secret Mugello test today could save their winless 2025 season, or flop like their championship dreams. Christian Horner's $100 million Red Bull payout, per the Daily Mail, fuels a 2026 comeback, Haas, Alpine, or a Ferrari shocker. Sky Sports confirms he's free by mid-2026, but Max Verstappen's Baku route, cutting his title gap to 69 points, has Toto Wolff shouting to Sky Sports, "This championship is well and truly on." The paddock notes scream chaos. Singapore's sprint weekend could flip everything. Stay tuned, the evidence is explosive. Ferrari's 2025 season is a wreck, and the stats are merciless. Formula 1 news reports just 10 wins in the ground effect era since 2022, while McLaren's stacked 18, a humiliating blow for Maranello. Baku was a disaster. An early 1-2 vanished after qualifying chaos, with Fred Vasseur telling reporters, "We had the pace to do a much better job in qualifying. That's where the weekend got away from us." It's 2022's collapse on repeat. Monza saw Max Verstappen smash records with the fastest lap and race ever, per the source, while Ferrari's drivers were knocked out by two controversial quali moments that cost them dearly. Australia exposed the SF25's woeful high-speed corner grip, leaving them trailing McLaren and Red Bull, as Scuderia fans noted. Azerbaijan ignited a firestorm. Lewis Hamilton held off Charles Leclerc for P8, prompting Leclerc's radio rant, "He can enjoy that 8th place. I don't care. It's just stupid," per the source. X exploded with fan wars. A Hamilton fan sniped, "There's a reason Leclerc's got single-digit wins and 0 championships," while a Leclerc supporter hit back, "Congrats, you're winning the championship for best quotes." Another jabbed, "Hamilton fans are crashing out realizing Charlotte isn't Bottas," countered by, "Bottas had more wins." A Leclerc fan threw shade. "Try in Spanish," referencing Carlos Sainz's past drama with Leclerc. The source says this rivalry's spiraling, fueled by Ferrari's winless streak and internal politics. Ben Sulayem's sprint race critique adds fuel. He told reporters, "I also think about the additional burden this places on our staff. They already travel a lot." Sprints like Singapore's stretch Ferrari's shaky logistics, worsening strategy woes. McLaren's driver dynamics are tense. Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri's rivalry isn't personal, but the source says the team's manipulating track outcomes, with Piastri's race win edge over Norris stirring tension. Mark Webber's likely pushing Piastri's case, per the source. 7 races remain, and Singapore, 62 bumpy. Humid laps where Sainz won in 2023 but Norris dominated in 2024, nearly crashing while leading, is their last stand. The source highlights Ferrari's broader struggles. Vasseur's political handcuffs limit bold moves, and their inconsistent threat risks 2026 irrelevance. The pattern's vicious: raw pace, botched quali, political gridlock. The Tifosi are enraged, and Vasseur's excuses are crumbling. Could Ferrari's Mugello test on September 26, 2025, turn it around? The source details a Pirelli tire test with the SF25 in low downforce mule mode, probing 2026 tires and 2025 hard compounds. Hamilton and Sainz are set to drive, building on July's filming day, where a new rear suspension boosted ride height and tire life by 1/10 per lap, per Autosport. That tweak enhanced braking stability, opening setup options before Belgium, and the source says Ferrari's comparing today's data to July's. Red Bull's mid-season floor upgrade, lifting Verstappen and Yuki Tsunoda's pace, shows what's possible. Tsunoda's improvement was notable, per the source, but the truth stings. This test is 90% for 2026 regs, mimicking lower downforce and unlikely to spark a 2025 miracle, per the source. June's test with Sainz delivered data but no podiums, and Vasseur's political constraints, per the source, block big changes. Sulayem's sprint concerns, staff burnout from extra races, hit harder with Singapore's debut sprint, straining Ferrari's logistics. Singapore's next, October 35, F1's first night race since 2008, per the source. Its 62 laps of humid wall-lined chaos suit the SF25, as Sainz's 2023 win proved, but Norris's 2024 route, pulling crazy gaps despite nearly binning it, shows McLaren's dominance. George Russell's Mercedes woes mirror Ferrari's. His Baku in-lap saved a second by crossing the pit line legally, per James Allison. But Toto Wolff's Verstappen obsession, that's my darling, leaves Russell without a 2027 contract per the source. Russell wanted a 2+1 deal, but Wolff's focus on Verstappen, who outshone him in Baku's P1, kills it. Andrea Kimi Antonelli's Austria crash, taking out Max, echoes 2021's Silverstone swing per the source, adding pressure. The evidence suggests Mugello's a faint hope. Ferrari's season is on life support. The paddock's biggest bombshell, Christian Horner's Red Bull exit and comeback plan. The Daily Mail reports a $50–100 million payout, ending 20 years of turning Jaguar into a juggernaut with spin-offs like Red Bull Technologies and Powertrains. The source confirms he's free by mid-2026, no gardening leave dragging to 2030. Horner told Sky Sports, "Leading Red Bull Racing has been an honor. I'm incredibly proud. He's not retiring. He's chasing a new dynasty, believing his method works, per the source." Ferrari rumors excite, Horner shaking up Vasseurs' reign, but the source says Ferrari's politics and lack of ownership make it unlikely. The Daily Mail's reputable sources point to Haas, where Horner could take a shareholder TP role, leveraging their Toyota Gazoo racing deal to build a works team. Aston Martin Temps, Lawrence Stroll's cash and equity align with Horner's billionaire dreams, like Toto Wolff's Mercedes model, but his fractured history with Adrian Newey complicates it, per the source. Alpine's spicy. Flavio Briatore's return sparks mafia reunion vibes, per Toto's quip in the source, but their instability might clash with Horner's control freak style. Cadillac's too corporate, per the source. Horner's legacy, recruiting stars, building powertrains, driving Red Bull's success, earned that payout. But a power struggle after Dietrich Mateschitz's death, where he pitched to Red Bull's 51% owner for team control, sank him, per the source. He even eyed a separate Red Bull racing entity, a Wolff-style power grab. The Guardian says he wants ownership and a fresh start, proving he can rebuild from scratch. Laurent Mekies, Red Bull's new CEO, takes over, per the source, but Horner's eyeing a grid-shaking return. This is Horner 2.0, poised to disrupt F1's 2026 grid. The stakes are colossal. Ferrari's Mugello test could unlock Singapore. October 3 to 5, 62 laps of humid, wall-lined chaos, F1's first night race since 2008, per the source. Sainz's 2023 win suits the SF25's low-speed grip, and July's suspension tweak could stabilize tires, per Autosport. A win's critical with 199 points left, but failure cements Vasseurs' political trap, killing 2026 hopes, per the source. Horner at Haas could flip the midfield. Toyota's cash might make them contenders by 26, per Motorsport Week. Alpine with Briatore's pull is chaotic, but Ferrari's allure persists despite ownership issues. The title fight's explosive. Verstappen's at 255 points, 69 behind Norris, 324, and 44 behind Piastri, 299, per the source's Baku standings. Max's Grand Slam, pole, every lap led. Fastest lap, crushed Baku, while Norris got P7 and Piastri DNF'd. Per Formula One News, Toto Wolff told Sky Sports, "This championship is well and truly on," echoing 2021's Silverstone DNF swing when Antonelli took out Max in Austria, per the source. Andrea Stella's rattled, saying, "It's Max Verstappen," per the source. McLaren's constructors lock Bru's favoritism. Piastri's race win edge over Norris, widened by Norris's Zandvoort DNF, screams, "Prioritize me," per The Athletic. Mark Webber's likely pushing Piastri's case, per the source. Red Bull's floor-fixed balance. Max's Nürburgring GT3 debut this weekend, after dominating Monza and Baku, keeps him sharp, juggling F1 and LNS racing, per the source. Singapore's his nemesis, no win yet, but a sprint GP double cuts the gap to 44. McLaren's Baku podium miss shows cracks. Russell's stuck, his Baku in-lap was mega, but Toto's Verstappen love leaves him contractless, per the source. Fan wars escalate. Hamilton-Leclerc X spats rage, with one Leclerc fan sniping, "Try in Spanish," and a Hamilton stan retorting, "Leclerc's winning the quote championship." Suliam's sprint gripes, staff strain, loom over Singapore's logistics. Yuki Tsunoda's pointless streak and Sergio Perez's slide to second, per the source, highlight Red Bull's depth issues, boosting Horner's exit narrative. This season's legacy. Ferrari's redemption shot. Horner's rebirth, Max's math-defying charge. What's unanswered? Will Mugello's test, 90% 2026 focused, give Ferrari a Singapore edge, or is it another pace but no points flop? The source calls it unlikely for 2025. Horner, Haas with Toyota's might, Alpine's chaos, or a Ferrari longshot? The Daily Mail leans Haas, but Sky Sports hints family time. Ferrari, post-Vasseur, Max, 69 points back. Can he crack Singapore's walls, or do McLaren's duo hold? The source says Max wins might fall short if Piastri P2's everywhere. Sulliam's sprint concerns, staff strain, threaten Singapore's debut sprint. Russell's contract limbo, will Toto pick him or chase Max? Antonelli's Austria crash, another title swing? Tsunoda's struggles, can he rebound? Watch Friday's sprint quali. Max's GT3 form screams threat. Your call, Ferrari win? Horner's next team? Max's comeback? Drop it in the comments, smash like, subscribe for more. Lights out in Singapore!